ring, Derek. If you've got something on your mind, you've got to talk it through. Still next door, isn't he?
Can't go around there, you know what DD's like.
Well, bring him round here.
You're here.
Not forever. Thought I might take Thomas for a walk in the park later on. I've got the day off.
Thanks.
I think I've learned to sort out what's really important. You know, get the old priorities in order.
Me and Derek are really important.
Oh, I think you love each other, yes. And deciding what you do about that could be the most important decision of your life. Go on, bring him. I'll get Thomas dressed.
It's really difficult, you know. He keeps going on about what he's going to have to give up for me.
Well, he would have to give up a lot, his job.
I've had to give up my mum, my family. They won't have anything to do with me.
Yeah, but I suppose there are other things for a priest.
Like God.
Like God.
If he thinks he's going to have to choose between me and God, what chances have I got?
Phone.
Well, I'm glad someone's noticed.
What?
Well, the state this place is in.
I only get time my day off.
Yeah, I know, Diana, I'm not getting at you. The only one who makes an effort. It's just that if it was left to Rod, it'd be like living in a doss house.
Yeah, my dad always said I was house proud.
And Tomo and Nicky don't do a tap. Where does the iron board live now?
I think it's in the extension.
Actually, you know, this place could do with a good sort out. And my bedroom could do with redecorating.
Do you really think it's worth it?
What do you mean it's not worth it?
You best have a word with Rod.
Yeah, I will. Actually, Rod could do something with that kitchen, you know.
Yeah, we could do with some new units.
Well, we don't need new units, just a coat of paint.
Yeah, give us that. I'll do that.
Thanks. Tracy's talking about redecorating.
Yeah, we could do this place out from top to bottom, get it half decent.
All shipshape, eh?
Well, I think it'll be a long time before it's like that.
Is that all right for you, then?
Yeah, that's great, thanks. Right, I'm going to do the signing and then I'm going to go and suss out the new salon.
I think you best have a word with her about the house.
What are you doing here?
I could say the same about you.
Oh, I just came to get a book. I thought the coast would be clear.
Oh, well, your mum and dad are out, if that's what you mean. And Tony and Jackie's shoved me.
All right.
Oh, no, Jackie's gone back to bed.
Some things don't change.
Tony's still stuck into his breakfast.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Well, don't they feed you very well where you are?
Well, we do our own. I'm sharing a house with a few other students. And one of our floor.
Yeah, you don't look like a person whose mother's looking after him.
The place isn't up to much, but then we can't afford to pay much.
Don't suppose student grants go very far, do they?
Especially when you're up to here in debt as well.
Was there anything I can do?
Unless you've run the pools.
Oh, no. Mine's not the sort of job you go into for money.
Oh, yes, you.
Don't go killing a fatted calf, will you?
Come on, get them down, you and get off.
You sound just like me dad.
I am your dad. He went off early to work and left me in charge. Now, hurry up or you'll be late for school.
All right, long time no see.
I'm a student and all
What
that.
about this?
I'm going to be late.
Like I said, some things don't change.
Uncle Derek, it's for you. It's Margaret.
Oh.
Are you coming over?
Thanks.
Jackie.
Hello? Yeah, hello. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Some things have changed and some things are just the same. Everyone seems to have shrunk. Oh, except Casey Rogers. God, she has no control.
She's growing up.
Yeah, it happens.
Just thought you'd like to keep up with the news.
We don't see much of telly these days. Even when you go round to his shop, there's always somebody else serving.
Nice pizzas.
Barry seems to be doing well for himself.
Seen him, have you?
Why not?
Doesn't this feel lovely?
Yeah, nothing like wearing silk when the weather's hot.
Hey, there's plenty of things of mine you can do when you finish that lot.
I do your ironing.
Thought you'd have learned to do it yourself by now.
And when I don't do it, your nan does it. She's been doing a lot since she's been living here.
Oh, well, let her. She loves doing the housework.
It's not her house, is it?
Try telling her that.
Well, it's not Tom and Nicky's house either, but they don't seem to mind taking it over.
Well, it's me and Rod's house, really.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. It's mine and Rod's.
There's a few things to sort out about that.
Rod, it's our dad's house and we pay him rent.
We haven't been paying.
Because I haven't been here. Now I'm back, I'll pay me share.
You should have told her.
Tell me what?
You know we're going to get married, don't you?
What has that got to do with anything? You're not trying to get rid of me, are you?
Not exactly.
So if anyone's going, it's not going to be me.
Married people have houses.
Well, go and buy one then.
We are. We have.
This one.
You two own this house.
Well, us and the building society.
You've gone behind me back. This is as much mine as it is yours.
But anybody can buy a house.
Not if our dad, they can't. No one else asking me. God, is this what happens when I go away?
Bye, bye.
All right.
Oh, and a word with you.
Do you know what? You think it was my fault Ron Dicko's window got smashed the way he's going on?
Well, so long as it's new one last say.
Have you seen anything of the mood and the Zoppos?
They don't seem to be around much during the day.
No, they don't.
Why are you so interested in them? I mean, if you've let the place, you've let it.
Look, I'm the landlord, and I want to know what's going on, even if they are only here for another 2 weeks.
So, you've got 2 more weeks to solve the mystery, eh? You should learn to keep your nose out of other people's business.
All right, Buzz. All right, mate. Why are they so keen on keeping it a secret? That's what I want to know.
I mean Colin's business. He's been round again.
Has he been hassling you?
It was you who was after. Have you been leaning on his customers again?
Only the ones that owe him money.
I told you that's got nothing to do with you.
Look, I want him off your back, right? I mean, if he gets himself sorted out, it means there's less chance of him moving back in the house with you and the kids.
I didn't ask you to interfere.
I don't like you, worry. I don't like the kids being upset. Just give us a chance, eh, Angela?
Not up to me, is it? It's Colin who's on the warpath.
Well, let him be. Hey, aren't you a bit old for lollipops, Mick?
Loves you, baby. And for the kids. Won't do the teeth any good, I know, but they're really upset about having to go to that senior school.
Oh, so's my Jenny.
Someone's got to do something about this vandalism. I come back from Cardiff and it's vandalism everywhere you look.
I think you should get some proper shutters.
Look, I'll pay a caretaker to look after things like that. I'll have a word with Sinbad.
If you can find them.
No one's seen him all week.
What the hell do we pay him for, then?
It's a property developer, eh? Catch you later, Buzz.
What's that, Mick?
See you, Barry.
I just want to know what it is they're up to up there.
Shouldn't you be off by now?
Well, they're letting us have some time off for the vision.
It's first I've heard.
Yeah, well, I'll be going in a minute.
Right. Look, I wouldn't mind if you didn't mention this to your mum, me going out. You know, next door.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind if you didn't mention this. You know, me being here.
Right. Well, good luck.
Yeah, you too. Things changed, then, have they?
How do you mean?
Well, we used to do our revision at school.
It's my life, isn't it?
Which is why you shouldn't mess it up.
Michael, it's already messed up.
And failing your exams won't help. You do want to pass them, don't you?
I don't know.
Is it that school fire that's on your mind?
No, it isn't that.
Well, what is it, then?
Oh, look, I just wish people would get off me back.
All right, I'm only trying to help.
No, I don't mean you. It's them.
Who?
Outside. Have a look out the window. Michael, don't let them see you.
Let me guess. Darren the divvy.
Yeah.
Mob handed by the looks of it.
They're all waiting for me.
Not for much longer, come on.
No.
Well, you can't let them make a prisoner out of you.
Will you come with me then?
Yeah, let's see who's bigger, me or him. Right, lads. You got a problem? Do you want to have a go or what?
Don't know what you mean, mate. We're just waiting for someone.
Mate, be all right.
You won't always have him with you, though, will you?
You've been busy.
Yeah, well, keeps me out of trouble, doesn't it?
Well, that's not what I've heard.
How do you mean?
Vandals and all kinds.
Yeah, well, I'll sort that out.
Still the same old Barry, eh?
No.
We've both changed then.
Yeah, I suppose we have.
So you promised you'd tell me how you managed all this?
A lot of hard work, bit of luck, a lot of bottle.
Taking a few chances?
You've always got to take your chances in business, Trace, haven't you?
Looks all right.
Nothing but the best round here.
I just thought I'd suss out the opposition anyway in case I decided to start up the old business.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi.
Hiya. Actually, I'm not a customer. I'm an old friend of Barry's.
Oh, yeah?
Tracy's been away, see.
Yeah, hairdressing on a cruise ship.
Sounds very nice.
It was. Now I'm just catching up with what Barry's been doing while I was away.
Wouldn't do to tell tales now, would it?
Nice place.
I'm doing well.
So you don't mind if I have a look around then?
Why?
Well, we've been in the same line of business and that.
She's a hairdresser.
Yeah, she hasn't half changed, you know.
She's a good-looking girl.
She's me stepsister, isn't she?
Hello.
All right, Patricia.
Seems funny to think of Thomas ever being that big.
It'll come sooner than you think.
Yeah, I know. That's why I try to enjoy him like he is.
And sometimes it comes quicker than it should. We fancy putting the little ones in a big school like this. Frightening the life out of them.
Yeah, terrible what happened to their school, eh?
Well, the council should do something about it.
I suppose they think they have.
Well, putting the little ones in here isn't the answer. Aye, son. How's my dimmer?
I'll leave you to it.
Oh, you're not going our way?
No, I'm going to take Thomas to the park.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
Right then. Look what I've got for you. What'd you say then?
What's the matter? Is there something wrong?
Shouldn't have gone up down.
Oh, you all right, babe? Come here.
Don't like this school.
Oh, I know that, son.
Can't we live in Cardiff with Grandma and Grandad?
Your dad in?
Be a bit late.
All right, if I wait then.
Better come in.
Only it's not as warm as it looks out there.
Dad didn't say you were coming.
That's because he didn't know. I like giving people surprises, don't you?
No, not really.
Is that your school uniform? Why, you used to hate school.
Yeah, well, I like it. Mum's going to be a teacher.
Oh, you need brains for that. Lucky I didn't fancy it, eh?
Yeah, well, Mum's dead clever. She could have been a teacher before and she stayed at home to look after us and me dad.
Who looks after you now, then?
We've got Sammy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet you're looking forward to the baby.
Sammy is. And it means me dad'll be a granddad.
You wouldn't believe it, would you? Plenty of life in him yet. Oh, hasn't your dad put this in his cab yet?
You wouldn't.
Oh, I think he's lovely, don't you?
Oh, love. Please.
Oh, talk of the devil. Your ears burning, were they?
What are you doing here?
Oh, couldn't get you on the phone.
I was at work.
Look what I found.
Yeah. Have you been waiting long?
No. Anyway, it's given me and Katie a chance to get to know each other.
Can you come straight away when I phoned?
Had to wait for Dee Dee to go out. Didn't want any awkward questions.
Was it Dee Dee that kept you away from me last week?
Partly. I just wanted space.
Don't you think we should be sharing the same space?
I had to get my head sorted out.
I thought Dee Dee was doing that for you.
Look, it's my life, my decision. I've got to have time.
What do you need time for?
You're so young.
Oh, don't try that one on me. I'm not that much younger than you. I'm old enough to get married. I thought you and me as a couple was what you wanted.
What I want and what I can have aren't necessarily the same.
You mean you don't dare spoil the nice little image? The priest that's only half a man?
You know that's not true.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Look, I've got to be sure. I don't want to mess you about. But when I think of all the times I've sat down and talked to people who've come to be married and said what a serious step it all was, I didn't even begin to know what I was talking about.
Well, you see, you know now. You can be a better priest because of me.
I can't be a priest and have you.
Well, don't be a priest.
I'll have no job, no home, no money. That's apart from everything else.
Dee Dee has been getting at you.
She's been making me face facts. She's been talking sense.
She's been against us since the start.
She just doesn't want me to make a mistake. If I do take that step, if I do leave the church, I'll have nothing.
You'd have me.
If it worked.
But it will work, I know it will.
I've seen it. People make promises, people are certain, and then it all goes wrong.
It won't go wrong.
How can we be sure?
Hey, thanks for coming.
I told you I'd be here.
Yeah, well, you can't always be.
I know, yeah.
He's threatened you before, hasn't he?
Yeah.
You're going to have to stop it.
Ow.
Tell someone.
Yeah, and that'll just make it worse.
Jackie, if you let him frighten you, you keep on doing it. He's a nutter.
Yeah, I know.
And like you said, I won't always be here.
Well, I don't know what to do. I mean, I can't tell me dad, you know that.
Well, tell somebody else then. Tell a teacher or something.
And then they'll just say that I've been stupid.
Yeah, but once they've said that, they'll sort it all out. Jackie, you've got to do it.
Oh, no, I didn't.
What'll happen if you don't? You can't stay in the house forever.
Because I just wish I'd never started any of this.
Look, I've told you. If they're stupid enough to burn a school down, they're stupid enough for anything.
Yeah, do you think I don't already know that?
Well, do something about it then, before something worse happens.
Patio looks all right today, doesn't it?
It's not rained, has it? Probably be drowning next time it does.
It would be all right about Tracy in the house. I never even thought of her.
Thought she wouldn't be coming back. Anyway, what can she do?
I don't want to start off on the wrong foot. She's going to be my sister-in-law.
It's not as if she's lost anything. It's not as if my dad made a profit, and she can still live here.
They'll all have to move and get married, won't they?
Yeah, I should think so.
You won't tell Tracy about me not being able to read, will you?
There's no need.
Why not?
Because you're going to learn, aren't you? Go to proper classes.
I can't learn with kids' books.
Yeah, but they'll know how to teach you. It's like teaching somebody how to drive. You need a professional. Promise me you'll go.
Well, you'll have to say I'm going to cookery or something.
You could say it was parachute jumping.
Oh, God.
This is what happens when I'm not here.
Sorry.
Hey, no need to apologise, we're engaged.
Oh, some people don't wait for that.
I'm still trying to find out where all that water came from.
Yeah, flooded the patio, you know.
Well, that's not my problem, is it? It's not my mortgage.
Is there something going on there?
No.
I bet there has been. Don't think it's over either.
So, we having this cup of tea, what?
Only when you tell me what's going on between you and Angela Lambert.
I told you we're just good friends.
Kiss all your good friends, do you?
I like a man who can look after himself.
Making tea's not much.
Yeah, I know, but it's nice to have somebody to do these things.
Sorry about the racket.
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It must be lovely having a daughter.
Yeah, it is.
Me and Katie were having a nice little chat before you came.
Oh, yeah?
She was telling me how well she was doing at school.
It's more she tells me. Turn it down, will you, Katie?
Oh, she's all right.
No need to let the old clothes hear it, love.
But they're all like that at that age.
Awkward, you mean?
Must be difficult bringing them up on your own.
I'll manage.
That's why it's important to look after yourself. Oh, I nearly forgot my friend's having a party Saturday. Do you fancy coming?
Well, you know what our Katie's like about it.
Frank, I think it's time you started to put yourself first for a change.
See ya.
Go.
Oh, watch it!
You want to be careful what you're doing with that thing.
That thing happens to be my child, and you could have hurt him. Oi, I want an apology from you.
No chance. Who do you think you are?
Who do I think I am? Come here, you...
You all right?
Yes, no thanks to that yob.
Who do you think you're calling
Hey, now
yob?
drop it or I'll drop you.
Get lost. Hey, you scully!
No, Mick, don't. What's the use?
Did he hurt you? Is the baby all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Just gave us a fright. Oh, I'm sorry about your pizzas.
Oh, don't worry about that. As long as there's no real harm done.
No, just shock, that's all.
Someone's got to sort them out.
It's time I went.
Well, she didn't have to.
There'll be questions asked.
Oh, we can't have that, can we?
We agreed to be careful.
Well, if we're careful, we're never going to get anywhere.
This could be the biggest decision of my life.
Yeah. I'm not a kid, you know.
I don't think you're a kid.
You know, we've got to take risks sometimes, or else we may as well be dead.
So many other things to consider. What about other people's trust in me?
I thought people were meant to believe in Jesus, not you.
Brought up differently. You think differently.
We love each other. Surely that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Horrible. Oh, sorry.
That's your house.
Well, that had to be in bed for a bit later, and Liam. Thomas had a bit of a shock.
Going anyway.
What's that, a shock? Oh, those scallies down the shops, you know.
They nearly pushed him out of his buggy, didn't they, babe?
You all right?
I think I better be going.
Do you have to?
Oh, you know I do.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's all right by me.
Thanks.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Thanks for the tea.
That's the least I could do.
Oh, you would say that. You'll pick us up Saturday then.
Yeah.
Bye, Casey. See you again.
Katie.
See ya.
I'll be counting the days.
You can count.
Why not? I didn't know she was coming.
She's a bimbo, Dad. What you seeing it?
Aye.
Oh, that's sucking up to you and to me too.
She's just being nice.
Trying to catch you mean? Take it away from us.
Nobody will take me away from you.
You promised me there wouldn't be any other women. You promised me you'd remember me, Mum.
I'll never forget your mum.
She's not a bit like you.
Maybe that makes a nice change.
Yeah, well, I'm not having her coming round here thinking she can take me mum's place. I'm not sharing you with her.
Not a question of that. I've only just met her.
Yeah, well, if you want her, you can have her, but I hate her. And if she's going to keep coming round to this house, I don't live with me mum.
So, what happened to school dinners then?
Hey, school dinners. Dad, I hated at school. They're all blaming me for the infants crowding the place because of the fire.
Yeah, well, what do you expect, Jack, when you won't tell us who's really to blame?
Yeah, well, it's not that easy.
Hello there. Hello, John. How goes it?
Can I take these in the back?
Yeah, all right, lovely. What happens to them at that age, eh?
Don't ask me, mate. Mine weren't that wonderful. Any sign of Sinbad yet?
You kidding, aren't you? What kind of a caretaker is that?
He's not doing much with my home watch rota either. It's bad enough without being 2 men down.
Oh, come on, John. We had to get rid of that Maxie Farnham anyway. He was worse than useless.
Look at it. It's all crossings out. All this bit in red is where I've had to find replacement.
Oh, hello. You notice it's still there, eh? Wonder how long this one will last.
Just give it a rest, will you, Ron, eh?
You could do with some of these steel shutters, couldn't you?
Hey, never mind the steel shutters. We are supposed to have a caretaker. Any sign of him?
Well, he's probably doing his wind around, isn't he? There you go, Ron. Hope that's correct.
Thank you.
Looks like it's down to us, then. I'd double the patrols, but people keep crying off.
All right, love. You seem to have had a good time.
No, it wasn't a holiday. We keep running out of everything at ours.
Lucky for me, eh? 33, please.
It's chaos with 6 of us living there.
Hey, love, it's always chaos in our house, and there's only 4 of us.
At least you're all family.
Sounds like somebody's going to have to move out.
Yeah, but who? See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
Yeah, tell you what, you can always move into ours, you know, if it's that overcrowded in yours.
Sounds great, but it's my house and I intend to stay in there.
Will you sign it well?
Try Angela Lambert in there. She might be more grateful.
She's only one of me tenants. So what do you reckon, eh? Not bad, is it? 5 shops, flats above. Gonna have a video shop at the end there soon.
Oh, marvellous. Something for everyone.
There's Sinbad and Marcy's in one, me and Terry in the other. One's on a short let and the other one's empty.
Who's got the short leg?
Mr. Hamoud and his mates, but don't ask me what they're up to.
Why?
Well, because they pay me not to know.
It's not like you not to get what you want, is it?
I didn't get you when I wanted you, did I?
You did have me. We both blew it.
How do you feel about things now?
Well, I've got no chance now, have I? You've got your hands on another hairdresser.
It's not like that.
I was wondering whether to start the mobile hairdressing again.
Starting all over again?
Yeah, well, I'll have to do something, won't I? I've had enough of travelling. And I'll have to be mobile, seeing as your mate's got the salon.
Look, I didn't know if you were going to come back, did I?
Would it have been different if you had?
Yeah, it would.
How am I supposed to make the dinner with you lot getting in the way all the time?
I wouldn't half like it if you made some more of them scones.
Oh, no chance, lad. You put the cheese on there and let it under the grill, love.
Yeah, I'll have the table.
We've done all right for food since you got here, haven't we?
We older people do have our uses.
You can say that again.
So whoever's leaving, it's not going to be me. After all, I'm family.
Yeah, Nan.
Oh, Tyler.
4 places. Who's not sitting?
Oh, sorry, I forgot with you being away and that.
Yeah.
Now, look what you've done.
This is absolutely ridiculous. We can't go on like this. Someone's going to have to go.
At least this little gem's all right.
Yeah, I'm lucky that it is. I'm going to get my garage sorted out and put it in there.
Yeah, gotta make sure it stays all right. Now, are you fixed for security duty tomorrow?
I'll have to check with that, Sammy. I don't like leaving Katie on her own.
Oh, we can't let up now, Frank. You saw the state of Ron Dixon's shop window. And Barbara's rushed off her feet with all these extra kids at school, all due to this mindless vandalism.
Yeah, that Katie said they'd be missing gym lessons because the kids are in there.
Well, they gotta go somewhere.
Dad, your dinner's ready.
Hello, somebody's looking after you.
Yeah. Don't know what to do without her.
How's it going? All right?
Yeah, fine, thanks. Only 8 weeks to go now.
Oh, great. Well, I'll get off. Let me know if you can do it, Frank. All right.
Sure, John, no problem. We'll just get this stuff in, love. Then we'll have some scran.
Dad, Casey's been talking to me about Denise.
Look, it's nothing serious.
I know, but you can't live your life through her, Dad.
You're all the family I've got now.
And you always will have us, but not like you have now. Owen and me will buy our own house, and Casey will grow up.
Not for a few years yet.
Yeah, but you've got to let her go one day. Look, I know what Casey thinks my mum's going to come back, but she's not going to, is she?
No.
So you've got to start thinking about yourself and think about what you want and not just what Aunt Katie wants.
Come on, you'll be late.
Are you waiting to see me?
Not really.
I've got a few minutes.
I'll be late for my English lesson.
I'm sure we can sort that out if it's something important. It is something important, isn't it? About the fire?
Well, I said I wouldn't say.
We better go inside.
Well, they said there'd be trouble if I tell. For me and old Tony.
There'll be even more trouble if you don't tell. There's only one way to deal with bullies, and that's to face them.
Yeah, well, I don't know that much.
Well, tell me what you do know, and I'll do all I can to help.
Look at the state of this place.
I dare say you got used to having plenty of room on board ship.
Well, not really. No, the cabin was only small, but at least it was all mine. This is no place to sleep.
No, it's all right.
Not for me, it's not. I don't want to have to walk past you every morning.
Hey,
We can't go on like this.
But I'm not giving up my granny flat.
Rod asked me to stay here.
Well, it's mine and Rod's house. Oh, why me? Why do I have to go? Well, look, you're on the couch, can't you go?
Well, I don't think that's what Rod would want. I mean, I'm his best mate.
Thanks a lot, all of yous. Looks like I'll have to go back to my mum's house.
Well, everybody should be with their own.
Well, you can come and visit.
Thanks a lot. Nikki? Will you be all right? Yeah, I suppose so. How about you? Me and Rod have got it sorted. Going to reading and writing classes. I'm glad. As long as Tracy doesn't find out. God will help you. Thanks for all you've done. It's okay. Gonna miss you. Me too.
Just put Thomas to bed.
It's not Thomas I've come to see.
No. I'm glad you're here.
Just been packing my bags. I've got to go to the parish tonight.
Back to Grasmere.
Well, I can't stay at Dee Dee's forever. I've got a job to do. Still have my day off.
Doesn't seem much, though, does it? Not when I want to see you every day.
At least we've got today.
Yeah. And Thomas is asleep.
Let's make the most of it then.
I love you. Love makes everything all right, doesn't it?
I hope so.
We didn't mean to cause any harm. We were just messing about.
That's how accidents usually happen.
Yeah, well, there was nowhere to go, nothing to do. Nobody has any money.
That's no excuse.
Look, and now it looks like we just hang about. What else is there to do? If you stay at home, your mum and dad are always asking what you're doing.
I know it's difficult at your age, but that doesn't mean you should have gone into the primary school.
Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to go in with them, but someone said just let's have a look around for a laugh.
Who said?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. You've come this far. You might as well tell me the lot.
Yeah, but what about what they'll do? I've been told to keep my mouth shut.
Well, we'll protect you, and so will the police.
No, not the police.
Well, what do you expect, Jackie? Arson's a serious crime. Now, who were you with?
Darren Murphy. Look, it was just for something to do, a bit of a laugh. I didn't know he had those matches.
Darren Murphy started the fire.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was on purpose. He was messing around with this bit of paper, and he dropped it in the bin. He thought he put the fire out, but then there were all these flames. Look, I know we shouldn't have been in there, but they were mates, and I didn't want to look stupid.
Those aren't real friends, Jackie.
Yeah, well, I haven't had any real mates, not since I gave up my swimming.
So you've been trying to make new friends?
Well, yeah. None of my old mates wanted to know me, because I never had any time to go out with them because of the swimming.
Oh, I dare say Darren and his group seem quite exciting.
Yeah. I just didn't want them to drop me.
So you went along with them?
Yeah.
And what do you think of those friends now?
They left me in the school when the fire started.
Not real friends at all.
Oh, I know we shouldn't have been in there.
All the more reason to do your best to put things right.
You know, I didn't want to snitch, I only told you.
It's best for everyone, Jackie. This sort of thing has to be stopped. Come on now. Best to face it.
Yeah, well, where do we go?
Well, the first step is to tell this story to your dad. Jackie?
Afternoon. Hello, love. Haven't seen your face around here for a while.
Some changes going on, eh? New shops.
Oh, you mean the pizza place? Yeah, Terry's running it. Or supposed to be.
Oh, looks like the one at the end's going to be opening and all.
Yeah. Videos, they say.
Videos? Barry is doing well. Talking of Barry, is he around?
Yeah, he should be. You could try the pizza place. So you moved on then, have you?
No, only out of a relationship. Or thought I had.
220, please, love. Well, look, if I see Barry, should I tell him that you were looking for him?
No. I think I'd rather give him a surprise.
All right, love. See you now.
Who's that?
Friend of Paul Sue's.
And Barry's, it seems. See ya.
Ta-ra, Trace. What's wrong? What are you doing here?
She needs to talk to you.
Jackie, to stay to you? Is everything all right?
She wants me to tell you about what happened at the fire.
So you did know? I knew it! I knew it!
Let her tell it in her own way. She's been very brave.
She's been very stupid.
We all make mistakes.
You can say that again.
The important thing is not to keep on making them. Go on, Jackie.
Do you think 3 vests will be enough?
You don't want to buy too much, you know. People will load you up with the stuff once the baby's born.
Yeah, well, not with vests. I mean, who wants to buy vests? Oh, can't wait.
You were born to be a mother.
I know this baby wasn't planned, but that doesn't mean it's not welcome, does it?
I know that.
It's funny, isn't it? I mean, the way my mum used to push me, you know, to do good at school and have this great career. And now I feel as if I've got what I really want. I'm content.
Maybe you're more like me than you are your mum. All I ever wanted was a roof over my head, a family, ordinary life.
You and me mum, it was all right when we were little, wasn't it?
Yeah. I suppose you 3 kept her busy.
But you were never really suited, were you?
Don't say that. I loved your mum, and she loved me. Used to.
Sorry. Stupid thing to say, really.
Nah. She changed.
Dad, I know my mum's not going to come back, so perhaps I'll give you a second chance.
I don't want a second chance.
Yeah, but what about Denise?
I've only just met her. That's not serious.
No, but it could be. And if not with her, well, with someone else. I just don't want you to be miserable.
I'm not miserable.
No. Look, what I'm trying to say is, you're free now. You're not that old, Grandad.
Thanks.
No, and you've only got the one life, haven't you?
It can get lonely. Sometimes when I see you and Owen together, it reminds me of me and your mum. That's when I want to go back.
But you can't. I mean, no one can.
I know that.
So take your chances, Dad, and take no notice of our Katie. I mean, after all, a man does have his needs.
All right, Sam.
Well, I'm grown up now. I'm a married woman.
Yeah, but...
And if you ever want me, you know, and you know to get out of your way, just give us the nod.
No less of that, eh?
We'll take the hint.
Thanks.
If it's with Denise or anyone else.
So why didn't you tell us all of this before?
Couldn't.
She's been threatened.
Yeah, by that no-mark Darren. Wait till I get my hands on him.
I think we better let the police deal with that.
What do you have to get involved with people like that for, Jack? I've never deprived you of anything.
Sorry.
She's young. It's difficult not to be part of the crowd.
What, that mob? Do you know what? If you'd just spoken up earlier, you know, you could have saved my window being smashed. And Mick's car, and old ladies getting frightened.
You can't blame me for all of that.
Jackie, you should never have been near that infant school. You should never have gone in there.
Yeah, well, I didn't know there was going to be a fire.
Your mother should never have let you out the house.
Look, why don't you go out the back and wash your face?
Go on. So, how come she told you all this when she wouldn't talk to me?
She was scared of the bullying. And it is my job.
Yeah, and I'm her father.
Yes. But perhaps it's hard for you to let her grow up.
It has to be standards.
But we can't always set the same standards as we had. Times have changed. Young people expect more freedom nowadays.
Yeah, and look what happens when they get it. She's in trouble with the police now, isn't she?
But didn't you ever run with a pack?
Oh, come on, Barbara. It's different for a lad.
No, it isn't. It's very difficult to be the odd one out, not to go with the crowd, even when the crowd does something like this.
You'd be blaming the parents next.
Give her a chance. I think she's learned her lesson.
You've never had a girlfriend, have you?
I've had plenty of women friends.
No, I mean properly. You know, before you were a priest.
I was destined for the church since I was 14. My family expected it. I kissed you. It was the first time I've ever kissed a girl.
I'm glad.
I would never have kissed you if you hadn't have been upset that night.
Mm.
Best Christmas Eve ever.
It's been all right, though, hasn't it? I mean, you've not been struck down by lightning or anything.
Only by RDD.
I only knew one boy before you, Kieran.
Yeah, I know. How well did you know him?
Not as well as he wanted. Nothing happened. That's how I know you and me are right. I mean, with him I didn't want to. And with you I do.
It's not enough to go on.
I know it is for other people.
I'm not like other people.
Only because you've been shut away most of your life.
It's a matter of right and wrong.
But how do you know what's right till you try it?
I don't know.
Gotta take a risk sometime.
She was such a lovely little girl, you know.
She knows she's let you down.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, I know, love.
And I'll never do it again. Not worked as hard at my exams, and I'll pass them, and I'll never go out again.
Not never, eh? But only when I know where you're going.
No one's gonna come.
I shouldn't.
We love each other.
I'm a priest.
You're a man.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Why should you be afraid of your own feelings? If being a priest is making you unhappy, give it up.
I made promises, vows.
I've given up my mum for you. She won't speak to me now.
I don't know it.
You've hurt me. I hurt all the time.
I just want to make you happy.
Then do what your heart says. Say you love me. We'll be happy. I know we will.
Oh, no, stop. We can't.
Why not? Because you're worried about what people will think,
No,
what the bishop will
it's not
say.
that.
Then do it. Go to the bishop and tell him you love me.
I can't.
Well, you've got to do it sometime, Derek. We can't carry on like this. Or are you too much of a coward? I thought you were wonderful, you know. I thought you were the most wonderful person I'd ever met.
I'm only human.
I thought you loved me.
I do.
Then prove it. Leave the church and be with me.
I just need time.
I've given you time. I'd give up anything for you, but you won't do it for me. You don't love me enough.
It's not that.
I can't wait any longer. If you're not going to leave the church, get out of this house. Get out. I don't want to see you anymore.
Somebody's been looking for you.
Oh, yeah.
Blonde girl, thin, used to know Sue Sullivan.
Oh, Fran.
So you do know her then?
Sort of.
Well, she seemed to think she knew you quite well. Made quite a collection of blondes while I've been gone, haven't you?
Fran has nothing but trouble, Trace.
You don't seem to have missed me very much.
As a matter of fact, I have missed you. Have you missed me?
More than I expected, actually. I surprised myself.
You know, the other day you were saying that you'd changed. How did you mean?
That I've done some serious growing up. No, it's a shame me and you split up. We did make a good couple, you must admit it.
And what about our baby? Do you think that was a shame?
I was just too young for all that.
But what about now?
Now that I've travelled and that, I wouldn't do the same thing.
You mean you'd have it?
Yeah? If things were different now.
They still could be.
No, they couldn't. There's too many blondes around.
Hello, Barry.
Here she is.
Been looking for you all afternoon.
What do you want?
Hey, they're coming on, aren't they?
They're not meant to be in a tourist attraction.
Oh, he's as charming as ever, isn't he?
I wouldn't know. See ya.
Who's that?
It's a friend.
Not one I know.
She's been away. So what's brought you back round here?
You.
We're finished. Don't you know that?
Oh, no, we're not.
Look, there's nothing for you round here anymore.
Yes, there is. There's something for you, too.
How do you mean?
I'm pregnant. And it's yours.
Well, somebody must know where he is.
All right, Dee Dee, sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, thanks very much. And if I see him, I'll let you know straight away. Thanks. Bye.
Couldn't spare a minute, could you, Dee?
I can't talk now, Mick.
Have you seen what they're saying in the paper about them not rebuilding the primary school?
You're talking to the wrong person. Our kids are elder, not even at primary school.
Oh, I know that, but a school's supposed to be part of the community, isn't it?
I'm sorry, Mick. I've got to talk to Ron now.
Hey, you're not going to eat that lot all by yourself, are you?
I'm hungry.
Well, no lady friends visiting?
I prefer eating on my own.
Morning.
Morning.
Wasn't sure you'd be open on bank holiday.
Oh, yeah. Anything for my regular customers? And the money. Right. Hey, listen, didn't I see that ex-girlfriend of yours around here last week?
No, the blonde. If I was you, Ron, I'd be more interested in the future, like me. How much do you want?
$5.98, please. It's just that I thought maybe that's what all this extra scram was for, you know. Looks as though she might be eating for two.
Maybe she should go on a diet, eh, Ron? Keep the change to that.
Well, thank you. Well, at least I won't go out of business while you still got an appetite.
Barry! Barry!
Right, is that the law?
That's all for now, thanks.
You know, you'd be amazed at the amount of bacon and sausage they sell about this time on a bank holiday morning. It's like people suddenly realise that they got the day off, so they go for the big fry-up.
Sorry to be so predictable.
Hey, listen, as long as this till keeps ringing, you can be as predictable as you like. There you go.
Right, thanks.
Listen, Bob, well, I know that you're off duty and you probably won't want to talk business, but, well, I'd just like to say thanks for helping to sort our Jackie out last week.
Nice to know we're appreciated.
Here's us thinking everything's going along fine, and then bang, you find your own kids wreaking more havoc than Genghis Khan.
It's the same the whole world over. Right, well, I better be off.
Tell me, am I the only parent that thinks he must have gone wrong somewhere?
Oh, no, of course not. We made mistakes with our children. We went wrong.
But one of your kids didn't burn the school down, did they?
Neither did Jackie. She just got in with a bad lot. It does happen.
Yeah, well, at least that Darren Murphy's been put on remand. That'll be one less influence on her.
She'll have to appear in court, though, won't she?
She's not looking forward to that.
No, it's a lot of pressure for a young girl.
I've told her, though, once she gets in that court and starts giving evidence, they're going to want the truth and nothing else.
Yeah, well, I'll try and make sure she isn't put under any undue pressure in school.
I've also told her that she's got to get her head down and think about her exams.
I'm sure she will.
I don't know. Bringing up kids, eh? It's like clog dancing through a minefield, isn't it?
Ron.
Oh, here she is, the love of my life. Come to help me sort the vat man out.
Can I have a word?
Go ahead.
Right, well, I'll leave you to it.
The parish priest from Grasmere's been on the phone. Oh, Derek's gone missing.
Give me strength.
Someone at the door.
Or someone for me?
I don't know.
Why haven't you answered it?
I thought it'd probably be for you.
You can't leave people stand on the front doorstep.
Well, you are while you're going on at me.
Oh, Katie.
Come on, don't get your fan club waiting.
Katie, if it is Denise, just do me a favour, please. Just be nice to her. All right, Mick. Sorry to keep you waiting. I thought you were someone else.
Sorry to disappoint you.
What can I do for you?
Well, I thought you might want to have a word about this.
Ah, there she is. Come on through, love. Won't be a second.
Hiya, Mick.
All right, Denise.
I haven't seen you for a while.
No, well, you're looking after me, mate Frank, now, eh?
Go through, Denise. I'll be right with you. What can I do for you, Mick?
Well, it's nothing important. Like, I'm just seeing what people think about the school business in the paper, you know.
Mick, if it's not that important, can you do me a favour, mate? I'll see you about another day, OK?
All right, Frank, no problem. I mean, it's only about Manor Park Primary being burnt, that's all. You know, it's only about our kids not having a proper school of their own.
Right. Do we need anything else besides sausage and bacon?
Not that I can think of. Do you want me to wait?
No, it's all right. I'll walk back. Help me build up an appetite. You put the kettle on.
You know, we could have taken Thomas to the seaside today instead of all this garden centre business.
He likes the garden centre. It teaches him about nature. Anyway, besides, help him do his bit to save the planet.
Oh, I'll go home and fill in his Greenpeace membership application form, shall I?
I tell you what you can do is try and put a smile on the face of our lovelorn nanny before I get home. You can also tell the melancholy Margaret that if we have to spend another miserable weekend like this last one, looking into her big sad eyes, I'm going to trade her in for a manic-depressive bloodhound. See you shortly.
Don't call me shortly.
All right. Thought I could hear somebody.
Only me. Just thought I'd catch up on some bills and paperwork and stuff while the phone's not going every 5 minutes.
Wasn't expecting you to be in today.
You expecting someone you didn't want me to know about, were you?
No, not at all. Look, do you want a cup of tea bringing down or something?
No, thanks. Fran might, though.
Fran?
Yeah, just seen her hanging around by the phone box.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen her.
Listen, I'm not into competing with all your ex-girlfriends. I'm definitely not into sharing, all right?
Leave you to it then, eh? Don't suppose your Margaret heard anything from Derek in the last few days, has she?
I wish we had. We might have had a more cheerful weekend. How about you? You seen him?
Me? No. Seems like he's gone to ground. At 1:20, love. Thanks. Hi, Sam. I was wondering, you know with these vandals still being around, I was just wondering if your dad was still interested in this vigilante business, you know.
Oh, I don't know. He's got something else keeping him busy at the moment. Why do you still think you need to do it?
Well, call me old-fashioned if you like, love, but when a fella says he'll do something, I'm still fool enough to trust him to do it.
Yeah. Well, I'll ask him when I see him.
Yeah, all right,
Bye.
love. Thanks a lot. Bye. Excuse me, but they have lending libraries for people who want to practice reading, you know.
No, I'm just reading the ingredients. No idea what they put in them these days.
Hey, I'm not renowned for selling rubbish.
Oh, no, it's not your fault, Ron. No, of course not. No, it's the manufacturers.
Yeah, but it's me that has to go down to cash and carry and buy them, innit?
See, look, sodium polyphosphate and sodium metabisulfite. Whatever that is, enough to put you off.
I like a few preservatives myself. I reckon that they might help me live longer.
I don't suppose any of your tissues are recycled.
Hey, Sunshine. When I've used a tissue, believe me, you wouldn't want to recycle it.
Oh, well, I suppose I better take a packet of these. Not exactly cheap, are they?
Yeah, but you're not exactly skint, are you, Maxie?
Oh, no, I meant in comparison with supermarkets.
Hey, nobody's forcing you to shop here, you know. It's not compulsory.
Entitled to my opinion.
Oh, yeah. And, what opinion might that be now? Because anything that brings in custom, I'm all in.
Well, for a start, you're not very eco-friendly, are you?
Ah, there, aren't I? I help old ladies across the road, though.
Well, you don't have any recycled products in here, do you?
I help sick animals as well.
In fact, you don't have any green products at all.
I've got minty chocolate bars. They're green, aren't they?
No, don't take it as a personal criticism, Ron. I'm just saying a sharp businessman like yourself, you'd be one of the first to get on the green bandwagon.
Oh, yeah? Well, it costs too much to jump on the green bandwagon, Maxie. And who can afford it, eh? Fellas like you sit round all day with a glass of champagne in one hand and your recycled bog roll in the other. You see, my regular customers can't afford to save the world. They're too busy saving up for next Christmas.
Well, I'm a regular customer. I thought you'd be first in the queue to have a chunk of my disposable income. I thought that would be good business sense.
Oh, would you now? Well, I must say that it's very nice to know that you take such a keen interest in my business. This week. It's a bit different to last week, isn't it, when you were in charge of the security patrol and all that gang were around here banging the place up and smashing all the windows. It was different then, wasn't it?
Look, if I can just take the sausages, please.
Oh, aren't they just a little bit too expensive for you?
I'll take out a second mortgage.
Yeah, well, I don't have to sell them to you.
Look, Ron, please, just take the money.
I don't have to take your money either.
All right, well, I'll just have to take my custom elsewhere then.
Please yourself. It's bank holiday. Everywhere's shut.
Look, are you going to take my money or not?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't want to take your money, that's why.
Well, then I don't want your stupid sausages, then.
Good, because you're not getting anything else in here. Because you are barred.
I'm what?
You're barred.
Good.
Look.
Go well.
Oh, thanks.
I didn't know whether to pull Max's.
Oh, I can't think where he's got to. Do you want to give me a hand?
I'm making Thomas a little garden of his own. I'll just sit over here, thanks.
With the phone?
Yes, I'll...
You know, you've been a bit fed up for a few days now.
Yeah, I'll be all right. Just not heard from Derek, that's all. Come on, Thomas, let's see how dirty we can get you, eh? Yeah. I'll just watch, thanks.
Please yourself, it's your day off.
Hi, I'm back.
Well, you certainly took your time.
Yes, well, I had to walk all the way into West Derby to find somewhere that was open. And somewhere in particular that doesn't sell half the contents of a chemistry lab under the pretense that it's a good old British banger.
Well, Ron's shop was open, wasn't it? Not like him to miss the chance of making some money.
Oh, yes, Ron was open, all right. Yeah, of course he was. With his rip-off prices.
But we've had sausages from Ron's before. They weren't too bad.
Well, we won't be having them again.
What have you done?
I've, had a minor disagreement with the obnoxious little jumped-up grocer's boy.
Oh, Max, it took us ages to get back on speaking terms with them last time.
I'd rather talk to a brick wall than that cantankerous, stubborn, inverted snob.
Max, shut up. You're getting embarrassing.
Yeah, well, that's because I've been embarrassed and humiliated myself this morning by Mr. Pig-ignorant Dixon.
Max!
And just because I suggested that his prices were too high and his products weren't eco-friendly. Anyway, three of us, we won't have to worry about that anymore because we've all been barred.
We? What do you mean, we? Why should I have anything to do with it?
Not all of us, surely.
Well, you two can shop there if you like, but don't expect me to use anything or eat anything that has made that pig-headed man a fat profit, all right?
Max, you only went out for a pound of sausages and a pint of milk. What on earth happened?
He barred me. It's as simple as that. I'm barred. And I forgot the milk as well.
These are nice. Make them yourself, did you?
They're from a shop.
It was me that bought them, though. It took a lot of effort, that.
My mum always used to do the baking, didn't she, Sam? She used to be a really good cook, me mum, you know.
Was she?
Well, it looks like it's going to stay nice for the rest of the day, then.
I'm surprised at you, Katie, hanging around the house on a day off school.
Yeah, I've got nothing better to do.
Oh, well, I've got just the thing for someone that's bored.
What?
We'll go upstairs and I'll tell you.
Tell me now.
Katie, just go upstairs. I haven't decided what it is yet, but I just thought you'd want to be on your own.
Kids, eh?
I thought it was just going to be the two of us. I don't think she likes me.
Look, I'll go and have a word.
What are you doing?
I was just looking up to the flat to see if there was any sign of life.
What do you want?
I wanted to talk to you, but no one was answering the phone.
Get around here,
Okay.
Yeah, no. Right.
I see you've not been to charm school while I've been away, then.
What are you doing round here again?
I have not come for a fight.
I wouldn't waste my energy on you.
Oh, well, you wasted some energy on me at Christmas, didn't
Yeah, well,
you?
we all make mistakes, don't we?
I've not come to swap insults with you.
No, you've come to haunt me, haven't you?
I'm not going to get into a shouting match, Barry. We've done enough of that in the past.
Fran, I'm not enjoying your company. Now, just tell me what you want, and then you can go and crawl back under your stone.
When I left in February, I ended up getting a new...
Look, I don't want your life story. Just tell me what you want.
All right, I got a new job in Manchester, didn't I? And I did not know that I was definitely pregnant. So I started it, and now I'm having to leave it so I can have the baby.
Oh, and that's my problem, is it?
I am not eligible for maternity leave.
Oh, so you want me to bail you out?
Not me, the baby.
Some baby that could be anyone's.
It is not anyone's, it's yours.
Look, it's not my fault you're pregnant.
Barry, the child's yours.
Oh, and I'm supposed to take your word for it?
You know it's yours. You know that because you know that I wouldn't go around telling people I'm carrying your child unless I had to.
I don't want you going round telling anyone anything.
And I do not want to be carrying your child, but I've got no choice. If it was anybody else's, I'd be dead happy. I'd be shouting about how proud I was to be having it. But having yours is different. In fact, I'm ashamed to be carrying your child because I know what you're really like.
Well, if you do, you'd be the first.
I know you're just scum, really, deep down inside you. The only person in the world who means anything to you is yourself. You're too selfish to share anything with anybody. And you will never, never be able to love anybody else because you love yourself too much.
Have you finished?
Yeah, well, I did think you'd have hit me by now.
What, just because I don't like what you're saying?
Oh, I suppose you're scared, aren't you? Yeah, because I've got your kid inside me and you're too scared to hurt another woman and child.
How far gone are you?
4 months.
Well, why didn't you come and see me earlier? So we could have done something about it.
The baby's inside me, not you. I made up my own mind about keeping it. All you would have wanted was for me to kill it. At least I had a choice there, not like Sue.
Right. I'll give you 500 quid cash. And I never, ever want to see you around here again.
I'm going, am I?
Yeah. You can find someone else to bring up your kid who isn't scum.
I don't want cash. I want proper maintenance. And I want it sorted out legally.
All right. Go see your solicitor friends then. Get it sorted out with them. I hope you have a nice baby. And I hope the scum doesn't show through.
Whatever it is, Barry, boy or girl, I am going to teach it well. It'll grow up to know all about its father. And it'll grow up to hate the sound of your name. And if it ever sees you, it'll hate the sight of you.
What a great mother you're going to make, eh? Bringing a child up to hate.
It'll only hate you, Barry.
Hi.
I'm going to call a cab.
Anyway,
suppose you couldn't exactly call her a love child, could you?
You only get what you deserve.
Ron, are you still open?
I'm afraid you'll have to blame your husband.
All right, Patricia, you haven't got a minute to have a word about the primary school,
No,
have you?
not now, Mick, sorry. Hiya.
All right, that's a nice welcome. Everyone seems to be avoiding me today.
How are you?
Apart from the usual, not bad.
What's the usual?
Worrying about the kids.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Seen all the stuff in the paper?
No, that's it.
Oh, it's ridiculous, you know. It can say, your kids are mine, and we have to read about it in the paper. You'd think the education people would at least have sent a letter for us first.
Is this all because the school burnt down?
It is, yeah. They're saying they can't afford to build a replacement.
But they must have been insured, weren't they?
The worst thing is this, look. They're saying there's no room in any other local schools so the kids can all go together.
Oh, they're not going to split the kids up, are they?
That's what it says in there.
Oh, I don't want our Jenny travelling miles.
Can you imagine what it'll do to Leo and Gemma? Being split up and sent to separate schools. I don't know what you think, Ange, but I think it's wrong.
I think it's disgusting. I think someone should stand up to them and tell them.
Well, that's exactly what I thought. But I've been going around the houses here today asking out there. No one seems bothered.
Well, I'm bothered. Look, why don't you start a petition up or something?
Me? Do you reckon I'll get any support?
Of course you would.
Okay, I'll think about getting one going.
Don't just think about it, do it.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll do it.
And I want to be the first to sign it.
You'll have to fight me for that privilege. See you later.
See ya.
Do you think Katie will be all right?
Oh, she'll come round.
Dad, I forgot to tell you earlier, me and Owen are going out on Wednesday night.
What's up? Short of money or something?
Oh, no, we're going to the pictures.
Just the two of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So, you know, just in case you were worried, we won't be back till dead late.
OK, love you. Aunt Katie'll be all right, won't she?
Well, just in case you're away, I've just asked her to arrange to stay at Siobhan, so she'll be out all night. You know, just in case you wanted to plan anything.
Cheers, love.
Right.
Thanks. Oh, she's very mature, your Sammy.
Think so?
Well, weren't we just being given the nod for an evening of uninterrupted bliss?
A night of uninterrupted driving, more like.
Oh, why?
I've got to run to Hull and back on Wednesday.
Oh, just have to come with you then, won't I?
What, in a truck?
Well, I'm not going to run behind. I'll take the day off sick.
The boss hates us carrying passengers. He reckons it takes the driver's minds off the job.
Oh, I'll make sure you don't take your mind off the job.
Won't you be bored?
Not with you, Frank.
Max was saying that Ron was asking if we'd heard from Derek. Said he thought he'd gone to ground.
I think I've scared him off.
Have to be black, I'm afraid. No, I'll pop out and get some milk in a little while.
Why don't you pop round to Ron's shop instead, see if you can't resume diplomatic relations?
We'll manage perfectly well without the Dixons. Apart from Derek, of course.
So, what happened to frighten him off?
I think I was trying to move things a bit too quickly for him last week. And he got really upset and I've not seen him since.
I'm sure he'll turn out.
I think I'll tidy Thomas's things up. Keep me busy.
I think I'll get some powdered milk.
I hope you're satisfied, young lady.
Sorry?
I hope you're satisfied now Derek's gone.
Gone where?
Oh, don't pretend you don't know. You've had enough secrets between you already.
I haven't seen him for ages.
He's gone, hasn't he? He hasn't been seen at his parish house since last Friday. He didn't turn up at his church in the Lakes. He was supposed to say Mass yesterday and he never arrived.
Well, someone must know where he is.
He could be face down in a ditch by now. And if he is, it'll all be down to you.
Don't say that.
I hope for your sake, girl, he's done nothing stupid because you will have driven him to it. May it be on your conscience.
Alf comes to terms with Celia's need to undertake volunteer work in Africa in Home and Away, next on Living.
loads of foreign places.
Yeah, it was. You spend most of your time working on the ship, you know.
You must be fed up being stuck in one place.
Well, after a while, you just want to be at home.
So you're going to start your mobile hairdressing up again?
Have to suss out the opposition first.
And your salon, you mean?
Yeah. See how many of my customers she's pinched. See if it's worth starting the business again.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I'm going to go in, have a nose round and sneak a look in her appointments book when she's not looking.
Oh, she won't make you doing that, will she?
Got to be hard-faced to stay in business. She'll catch me.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah.
You'll get fat.
Oh, when you're as pregnant as I am, it doesn't show.
Not long now, by the look of you.
Oh, the sooner the better, and then I can lie on my front again.
Yeah, look at this. Wait to service, eh? Gives a bite.
Go with you.
Oh, suit yourself. Hey, listen, we're open for business, you know, ladies, if you fancy a nice big pepperoni special. Oh.
Said he would take me out to dinner, and this is what he meant.
They're all the same, aren't they? See ya.
Bye. And I didn't want lemonade, I wanted orange. Ciao.
Bye. Hiya, how are you?
I was all right till I went in there.
What's up?
He won't serve me. Just 'cause Max and Ron have had some stupid row, he says he's barred all the Farnhams. I won't mind, but my name's not Farnham, is it? I only work for him.
Oh, that's terrible. They can be a bit funny sometimes, shopkeepers.
I suppose I'll have Patricia moaning at me now for not having the shopping in. Anyway, it's too late. She's due home and I've got to have Thomas's dinner ready. She'll have to get it herself, won't she?
Well, do you want me to get whatever it is you wanted?
Oh, from Ron's, you mean?
Well, I was going in there anyway. It's no problem.
Oh, you sure you don't mind?
Of course not. I like shopping. If you wait here, I'll pass it out to you.
Well, actually, I've got to be at home as much as possible at the moment. There might be an important phone call coming.
Well, all right, I'll pass it in on the way round.
Oh, honestly, you don't mind?
No problem.
Oh, there's not much here. There's a list. There's some cash. There's just tin pears, low-fat spread, apple juice. Oh, you should be able to read me writing. Anyway, I'll be off. Don't tell him it's Rose. He'll probably buy you as well.
Sure you don't mind me coming along? You know, with it being against the company rules and everything.
As long as you don't mind me taking the chance.
Taking the chance of being on your own with me.
Taking the chance of my boss finding out and my job being on the line for having a passenger.
Oh, look, you still got little Frankie.
All right, Frank. I was to try and grab it before you got off. Any chance of signing the petition I brought round the other day?
Yeah, sure, Mick, yeah.
Oh, nice one.
It's about the kids thing, isn't it?
Hiya.
All right, didn't see you there. Yeah, it's a petition to stop the education people sending our kids to schools miles away, you know.
There you go, Mick. Yeah, Denise will sign as well.
Oh, nice one.
So are they still saying they won't rebuild the one that burned down?
Well, that's the main reason for the signatures. Trying to show how strongly people feel about it.
I want to fight them all away, Mick. Show them that people care about the kids.
Oh, right.
You see little Frankie? He's gorgeous, isn't he?
I'm sorry I didn't sign it the other day, mate, but I was having a bit of a problem with our Katie.
Ah, no sweat, Frank.
Good luck.
There you go, mate.
Well, I won't hang around, you know. I'll catch Megs while she's still there. Oh, Mike. See you later.
Cheers, mate. Right. Off-ski time.
Oh, this is dead exciting, this.
Going to Hull.
Yeah, it is if you've never been there in a big truck before.
Are we right, then?
I am.
Right. Wagons, roll!
Listen, I've best be going.
All right, see you later.
All right. I've seen you for a while.
Well, I've been getting on with my life down the Polly and that.
Oh, nice one. Hey, listen, Mags, you haven't got a minute as well, have you, love? I won't take long.
Yeah, all right.
It's just this petition I've got going. You don't have to sign it, but I can tell you all about it if you like.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
I signed loads of petitions at the Polly. Sign for Mickey Mouse if you want.
Oh, no, keep it straight, Mike. I don't want to give them any excuse for throwing it back in our faces, you know. It's about them not rebuilding the primary school that got burned.
Michael, what are you doing here? Listen, I'd best go.
I've just come to save her a few home comforts, you know.
Look, I'll catch you another time with this, DD.
If you would, Mick, thanks.
Well, let's have a look at you.
You've not seen Derek, have you?
No, should I have?
No, I don't think you would. I was just hoping.
Hoping for what?
Oh, news, I suppose. He's been missing since the weekend.
What do you mean, missing?
Well, he was last heard of going up to Grasmere. No one's seen him since.
Oh, so that must be why Margaret's got a cob on then.
Who's worried about her? She's the cause of all this. Come on in.
See
So you've got a nice little setup here then, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not so bad. Could do with being a bit bigger, though.
Are you planning on moving somewhere bigger?
No, I think I'm better off finding my feet here first.
What's this Kenny Roberts like as a firm then?
Not so bad. Just lets you get on with it, really.
Yeah, I'd hate to work for someone who kept poking their nose in.
All right, thanks. Can I leave a few of these petition sheets with you? See if you can get anyone to sign them.
Yeah, sure you can, mate. Just leave them on the side.
Nice one.
Thanks.
See ya.
Bye.
See you later.
So how long have you been open then?
Since just before Christmas.
Get a lot of pensioners, do you?
No, not really. I think they sort of came in and had a look around and thought it was a bit too high-tech for them, you know.
Yeah, it is very modern stuff, isn't it?
All part of the franchise package you get, Kenny Roberts.
We've got a full appointments book as well.
No, none of his salon Jus books. All the appointments and that done on computer.
Looks very technical, all this.
Oh, it's just an electronic chemical processor. Just tap in a description of the customer's hair. It gives you the right formula and heat settings for the perm. It's great. Does all the alkaline analysis and colouring stuff for you. Takes all the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, I thought it was. I've seen it in one of them trade mags.
Yeah, it's dead easy to use. It's all computerised.
Not getting your hands on an ear, are you?
Hey, don't go driving away any potential customers, you.
I've just popped in to say hello, you know, talk hairdresser talk and that.
Oh, right, because she's a butcher, you know.
I'm not getting my hair done. Is it a pain having him living upstairs?
No, it's nice having him where I can keep my eye on him.
Don't need to keep an eye on him, do you?
Well, you know what fellas are like.
Particularly bad you keep an eye on, is it?
Well, you should know what he's like.
Me?
Well, you are his stepsister, aren't you?
So?
I didn't realise there were any family ties involved until Barry told me. I just thought you were very close.
Well, is there something wrong with that? Being very close? As family, I mean.
No, of course not. You must be very fond of each other.
Have you got a price list for these?
Yeah, there should be one down there somewhere.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Why?
Well, I thought it was company policy to have everything on computer these days.
Oh. Come on, then. You go inside.
See if you can find Margaret, eh?
Hiya. I've brought you shopping. Oh, hello. It's Diana, isn't it?
That's right, from across the close. I'm vodka.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, what did you say about shopping?
Well, Margaret asked me to get a few things for you.
Oh, right, I didn't know.
Well, it's no trouble. I was going to Ron's anyway.
Oh, I see. From Ron's.
She said you'd been barred.
Yeah, that's right. I suppose the sign's still up, is it?
Oh, what sign's that?
The one that says no Farnhams in big letters. Ron's fallen out with my husband.
Oh, right, that one. So what shall I do with this lot?
Oh, I suppose you better come in.
Oh, well, I don't want to disturb you.
Oh, no, don't be silly. If you've been out shopping for us, the least we can do is offer you a coffee. Did Margaret tell me you worked in a pharmacy?
Yeah, that's right. It's half-day closing today.
Does it sell makeup and perfume?
Yeah, it does. That's my favourite counter.
Oh, you might be just the type of person one of our latest market research papers is aimed at. It's all about makeup and perfume advertising. You want to have a look at one of the questionnaires? Got one
I'd
here
love
somewhere.
to.
There you are.
Great. Shall I leave the money for these?
Yeah, thanks.
Right, I'll see you around then.
Yeah, call in again for a chat sometime.
Made you a coffee, girls.
I'm just going.
Look, I've just made you a coffee.
I think I better go. I don't want to stop Angela from doing her work.
What's this?
It's a letter about sorting out the maintenance payments.
I thought we were supposed to be sorting this out through the solicitors.
I don't need someone else to come begging for me. It's me that's pregnant, not me solicitor.
Would you mind closing the door, please?
I'm going now.
Can't we talk about this in private?
There's nothing to talk about. It says it all in the letter.
Well, what does it say exactly in the letter, Fran?
It says I want the maintenance sorted out before the baby's born. I'll have enough on my plate then bringing it on myself.
Right, I'll walk you back, eh?
It's okay. I'm going to the shop.
Don't suppose... Do you want your coffee now, do you?
Best putty bar for miles, that.
Got all the comforts of home in here, haven't you?
Yeah. Great to have a bit of company for a change, though.
Why didn't Chrissy used to go on trips with you?
Just wasn't her style, you know, sucking all over the place. Still, things have changed now, haven't they?
What does she think about becoming a grandmother?
I don't know, really. I'm sure she'd have wanted to tell me she'd been in contact. I'm not holding my breath, though. Anyway, never mind her being a granny. What about me ending up being a grandad at my age?
I think it's great. You could enter a glamorous granddad contest.
Me?
Yeah, you stand a good chance of winning as well. Especially if I was one of the judges.
Glamorous granddad. Me? Some chance. Hey, did you want pickle on yours?
Is that a truck driver's attempt at a chat or plan?
A what?
Oh, never mind. Give us me some.
You don't need to walk me all the way. I haven't forgotten where I live.
I just thought we could talk, you know.
Well, I think you'd be better off going and talking to Angela.
Why?
Well, she seemed a bit upset when that Fran came in going on about you and a certain baby. It's a bit of a shock to find out you're going to become a proud father.
Look, not with Fran.
You've been busy while I've been away, haven't you, Angela, Fran? Anyone else I don't know about?
Tracy, look, it's really nice having you back around here again, you know.
It is your baby, I presume.
Listen, if she'd have come to see me a few months earlier, you wouldn't have been worrying about this now.
You've changed, haven't you? You were going mad for me not to have an abortion. How come it's all right for Fran and not me?
Because I don't want a baby with Fran, that's why. I did want one with you. At the time. But you didn't want to know me then, did you?
Yeah, well, that was then. Now it looks like I'm at the back of the queue.
Look, how long have we known each other, eh?
Long time.
Long enough to be able to read each other's minds.
Well, I'm not a magician.
Do you want to know what's going on in my mind now?
Well, go on then.
Well, after you went away, do you know, after the abortion and that, well, I thought I didn't want to know. And then when I first saw you when you came back, well, I got this feeling like, you know, that I hadn't had before.
Better go and see the doctor then.
Can I come in, Trace?
One step at a time, eh, Barry? Go and speak to today's girlfriend, whichever one that is.
Right, Baz. Hey, got a minute to sign this, mate. It's only a petition about the school, you know.
Look, why don't you go and ask Tracy, Mick? I've got a few problems today.
What are these?
They're me tackle cards.
What's a tacky?
This little clock thing here, that's me tachograph. And every time I'm working, I've got to put one of those cards in there.
What for?
Well, if I get stopped by the police, it shows them if I've been exceeding my hours or something.
And what are all these little pictures?
Well, that shows you if I'm loading or on a meal break or whatever.
What's this little one?
It's a bed.
What does it look like a bed? What does that mean you're doing?
Means I'm in bed.
And what are all these jiggly lines?
That shows you how fast I'm going.
In bed?
I'm sleeping when I'm in bed.
Seems like a waste of a good bed to me.
Sammy? Sammy? What's up?
I'm not well, I've been sick.
Where's Owen?
You just go and phone a doctor or an ambulance or something.
Where's me dad? Sammy, you're not going to lose the baby, are you?
Katie, will you just go and phone someone and quick?
Never would have thought of having black units. I think that shows a real sense of style, though.
Thank you.
I love thinking about redecorating ideas. Rod's not a bit adventurous, though.
These weren't on Margaret's list. Must be hers.
Oh, I think they're mine. Sorry.
Or this. Oh, hang on. I think you got marmalade instead of Marmite.
Oh, did I? I'm really scatty when it comes to shopping.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Nice change for Thomas to have marmalade.
And Mr. Dixon was winding me up as well, and I got a bit confused. Sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Dixon's very good at winding people up, especially my husband. If it wasn't for the two of them and their stupid games, I could shop there myself. What do you think of the questionnaire?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh, well, there's no rush.
Well, can I take it home with me so I can have a proper look at the questions?
Yeah, of course.
I might go now, actually, because I've got some time before Rob gets back.
Oh, well, shall I pop over later and pick it up?
No, that's all right. I'll bring it back. I'd love another look at your house.
Well, whenever you're ready.
Do you mind looking after Thomas for a bit? I just want to go to my room.
Oh, no, of course not. Diana's just off.
Oh, thanks for getting the shopping.
Oh, it's all right. Anytime. I'll see myself out. Bye.
Okay, thanks, bye.
Still no word of Derek. Do you want a coffee?
No, I'm fine.
You know, you haven't eaten anything since yesterday morning.
I was listening to the radio before this missing person search going on in the Lake District. Didn't give a name, it just said there's a man been missing for 2 days.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's Derek. Lots of fell walkers lose their way and get rescued.
He's been gone since the weekend now. The last place he was meant to be going was the Lake District. It's bound to be him.
You should eat something. You're only going to make yourself ill.
I shouldn't have asked him to choose between me and the church. It wasn't fair. I've put too much pressure on him and it's pushed him to the edge. If anything happens to him, it's my fault.
And if you starve yourself to death, it'll be my fault. Now, why don't you just have some coffee, eh? It might bring your appetite back.
Yeah, it's an horrible feeling, you know. It's like waiting for the world to end.
Owen. Your Sammy's in the hospital, I'm afraid. What's happened? Well, Katie's gone in the ambulance with her. I said to look out for you and drop you down there. Come here.
What's wrong with him, mate?
I don't know, mate, it's honest. But the quicker we get down there, the quicker we find out, see?
She's not looking at the baby, is she?
I'm gonna have to pick our Fiona up. The childminder will have her sitting there in a little coat by now waiting for me.
Give you a lift if you like.
I don't want a lift. I don't want anything from you anymore.
You saying you won't stop seeing me?
Look, this is going to be really difficult, this. I mean, with you living upstairs and coming in and out the salon 10 times a day, we're not exactly going to stop seeing each other.
I don't want to stop seeing you.
I don't care what you want. This is what I want. You can't understand that, can you? You're so used to getting what you want. Like all that business with Colin and his debts. That had nothing to do with you. Didn't stop you getting involved, did it?
All right, Colin and his debts. But what else have I done, eh?
I just want a quiet life, that's all.
What have I done that stops you getting what you want?
Well, for a start, I can do without Fran coming in here and talking about babies and maintenance and all that in front of me. I felt ashamed of you.
Look, Fran's not, and she's just signing it on.
What about Tracy coming in and talking as if she owns you?
Tracy is family. You know that.
And what about all these Asians wandering around with boxes?
What's a few Asians wandering around with boxes got to do with us, eh?
It's just that I never know what you're going to be up to next. Look, Barry, I've got 2 lovely little girls, and I don't want them even coming near home.
I'd never bring any harm to your girls. I could give them anything they wanted.
I don't want you giving them anything. I don't even want you coming near them, or me, all right?
Thought me and you were going along quite nicely.
You make us sound like an old married couple. Look, when we see each other, let's just say hello and leave it at that, eh?
Don't think I've ever been given the elbow before.
Well, now you know what it feels like.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. I never thought to make you anything hot.
All right, this'll do me.
Oh, I don't know. You come home, expect to be taken care of. No one takes any notice of you.
It's all right. I'm used to looking after myself. You know all this stuff about Derek being missing?
Oh, it's getting us all down something terrible. It's not knowing anything, that's the worst.
Well, I was just wondering, has anyone actually gone looking for him?
Well, we thought about it. Why'd you start?
Yeah, I'll just turn up, I suppose, won't he?
You know, Mike, he's my own brother, and I've never known him like he's been all this year. All this business with that Margaret's really got to him. And he's so good at covering up his real feelings. I mean, there could be all kinds of turmoil going on in there, but he won't show it. I'm just terrified he'll do something stupid.
Well, have you asked Margaret if she's heard anything?
She's the last person I want to talk to.
She might have, though. Margaret, can we have a word?
Michael, I don't want to talk to her.
Oh, it's pointless you being enemies. You've both lost him. You both feel as bad as each other.
Hiya.
Still no sign of Derek, then?
Nothing.
Yeah, I could tell by your face. Did you hear on the news they found the man that was lost in the Lake District?
No. It wasn't Derek, was it?
No, thank God.
I was just saying, I'll try and think of a few places where he might be. Have a look for him.
It's so horrible not knowing anything.
I know the feeling, love.
I never thought he'd do anything like this.
I'm sorry for blaming you.
It's all right. We both love him, don't we? I mean, neither of us wants to lose him.
I know how much he means to you.
I just want him safe.
So do I. So do I, Margaret.
Sammy, is that you?
Dad, where have you been?
Why, what's up?
Come on, Mick's waiting outside for us. We've even been down to your workyard. They said you should have been back hours ago.
No, there was bad traffic. I was in a tailback for miles. I thought you were at Siobhan's.
I was, but I come back from my tape and she was being sick.
What? Who was? What's all the fuss about?
Oh, Sammy's been rushed to hospital.
Sammy?
Yeah, she was lying there for hours and nobody knew she could have died.
Katie, now just get a grip. Tell me what's happened.
She's been dead ill and she had these terrible stomach pains and she was being sick.
Stomach pains?
Oh, she's not going to lose the baby, is she, Dad?
I hope not, love. I hope not.
Sophie put off revealing her lack of reading and writing skills. It's a close call in Home and Away. Next.
Seen me out girl in this state before.
Like what?
Well, she's close to cracking up.
What, your Derek being still missing?
Yeah. Margaret's as bad as well. Both getting to the stage where they think he's topped himself.
What do you think?
I think he's heard something by now if he had. Could be just hiding, couldn't he?
Where, though?
Well, could be any one of a few places. Come on, see if we can find him.
Will we go?
Well, we started the youth club. I mean, he used to spend more time there than anywhere else, didn't he?
Hey, kid. How you feeling?
Like I've drank a bottle of bleach.
Could have lost the baby, you know. Doctor said you were dead lucky. Have you worked out yet what you ate that nearly killed you?
Pizza. It's all I ate all day.
Out of our freezer?
No. Owen got me from the pizza place.
Kept that quiet, didn't he?
Oh, it was only the one pizza. I mean, it probably just gone off. There's no need for a fuss.
Denise got ill after eating a pizza out of that place. What's he trying to do? Poison everyone he knows?
Dad, it isn't just Owen. I mean, it's Terry's business. Oh, I'm tired now.
All right, love. You have a kip. Let's go down to that pizza place. Have a word.
Hello. Any room for a skiver?
You're home early.
Well, come to wish you luck. And also to act as your unpaid chauffeur.
Does that mean I get to sleep with the chauffeur tonight?
Yes, and the gardener tomorrow night and the chef the night after. And what time are you setting out?
Not for a while yet. Do you think I'm suitably dressed?
Well, I don't know what the current fashion is for ladies attending their last chemotherapy session.
An enormous smile of relief was all I could think of.
I'll go and unpack this lot.
What's Max doing now?
He's come to take me to the hospital.
Oh, right. You weren't thinking of taking Thomas, were you?
No, we hadn't planned to. Why? Did you want to go out for a while?
Well, yeah, I want to go up to the Lake District, see if I can find Derek.
Are you sure that's what you want?
Definite.
What's happening then?
Margaret wants to go up and look for Derek herself in the lake.
Well, what about Thomas?
But he's the only thing that's stopping me.
Well, it's a big place, you know.
I know. I've been there for days out when I was little. I know my way around really well. And I was up there last month.
You know you'd be better off staying here in case he rings. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, we shan't be long at the hospital, so, I mean, you'll be fine with Thomas till then, won't you?
Yeah. Promise I won't go wandering off anywhere.
We'll get some news soon. We're bound to.
I just want him safe. I don't care if he doesn't love me anymore, if he never wants to see me again, just as long as he's safe.
Right, well, I'll go up and say hello to Thomas.
He'll turn up.
It's just killing me sitting here doing nothing. Wish there was something I could do.
Well, what do you think Derek would want you to do?
I suppose he'd want me to pray for him. I don't know how to do that, do I? I'm not religious or anything.
Have you tried?
I wouldn't know what to say. I've never done it before.
Well, you know how much faith Derek put in God, how much he loved him. I suppose all you can think and say is that if God loves Derek anywhere near as much, he won't let anything happen to him.
How's Sammy?
Oh, she survived.
Everything all right with the baby?
Well, the doctors say.
Makes you think, though, doesn't it? I mean, she could have lost it, couldn't she?
Well, might have saved a lot of problems, that.
Ah, don't say that, lad.
No, I mean, what I meant was, well, if it was between Sammy and the baby, Dan, I wouldn't want to lose Sammy, you know.
Hey, what do you reckon on us having a sweep on the cup final? We lay it out on the counter. First to score takes the lot.
Not for me, thanks, Matty. The way my luck's going this week, I'll draw the ref.
Hey, it's in there. You should be cleaning that out here.
Why?
Sammy's just shown me she got food poisoning from one of your pizzas.
Ah, no. Is she sure?
That's all she had to eat all day. And she could have died. And you would have been responsible, wouldn't you?
Well, I'm hardly going to poison my own wife with a kid inside it, am I?
And what about Denise? Denise was ill after eating out of here. You want to be more careful, the pair of you. And hey, I don't want any more of the muck that you're saving here coming into my house. All right?
How many times have we told Terry to get his act together? And it's us getting the blame now.
Yeah, well, we're not exactly cordon bleu chefs, are we, Matty?
I reckon he's been spending the nights here. He always used to be here. What do you reckon?
OK, so he's staying nights at the youth club. Still doesn't tell us where he goes during the days, does he?
We've run out of ideas. What would you do?
Just go walkabout, I suppose. Hey, there might be something Neely's doing.
I don't think he'd go for a game of table tennis if he was thinking of topping himself, would he?
Take a bit of time to batter yourself to death with ping pong balls.
He might go to a rock face, though.
Where's Peck's Hill?
On the Widnes Road. How much juice have you got in your van?
Enough.
Come on, then. You almost ready?
More or less.
I was here to see Patricia yesterday about a questionnaire, and I forgot to take it with me.
Yeah, sure. Patricia, somebody to see you.
Is it all right if Rob comes in with me just for a minute?
Yeah, of course. Come in. I'll just put this lot in the car, all right? Excuse me.
Hello.
It's about that questionnaire. I was wondering whether it was too late to fill it in.
No, of course not. Your cup is still through there.
I hope you don't mind. I've brought Rod over, to have a look at your house.
Of course not.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah, very nice.
There you are.
I was telling Rod how stylish everything was in here.
Yeah, very nice. Very stylish, you know.
Thank you very much.
Right. Are we all about ready, then?
We're just having our house admired.
Oh, I see.
Aren't the shelf units lovely?
Smart, yeah?
Yes, they sort of fit, don't they?
They make the room look really chic.
We thought they'd be very fragile, but with having Thomas around, but they seem to have survived him.
Yeah, they've made a nice job of this room, haven't they? I love the mirror and the blinds and everything.
I wouldn't know where to start with ours.
Well, I think knowing what won't go in a room's half the battle. I've got some interior magazines here you might like to look through when you get home.
It's funny, I was thinking I'd like our house all cottagey and floral, but now I've seen in here, I'll have to think again.
Well, you might find one or two other ideas in here.
Oh, I don't mean that we'd copy it. I just mean we'd be influenced by your taste. I think the trouble with our house is it just hasn't got any individual style. It's a real mishmash. It's because it used to be Rod's mum and dad's, and then his dad and his stepmum, and then his and Tracy's, and his nan, of course, Julia. It just doesn't feel like it belongs to us at all.
Look, I'm sorry to interrupt, Patricia, but we do have a hospital appointment we can't afford to miss, so, what sort of style did you prefer, then?
Me? Well, I used to have my walls covered in footy posters, you know, when I was a kid. Used to like that.
Footy posters. Typical. Anyway, I'll pass this over when I've filled it in, all right? Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
What do you want?
I still haven't heard from you, then.
Heard what?
Your reply to my letter.
What letter's that?
The letter I gave you in the salon the other day.
Oh, that letter. Well, I've binned it.
You binned it?
Yeah. Just like I binned you 6 months ago. Now get out of my life.
You've got me forever, you have. I'll tell you what it said, right? It said I want the first maintenance instalment now and I want it in cash.
What do you want money for? Do you want to go out on the town for the night or something?
I want to put down a deposit on a new flat. I'm going to need more space when the baby's here.
If you're short of money, why don't you go out and work for it like everybody else has to?
I never see you working and you're never short of money.
Well, let's sort it out through the solicitors then.
No, I like seeing you myself.
Oh, you still fancy me, do you?
Because you're trapped and I like seeing you squirm.
Oh, just do more, will you? And don't come back, all right?
Where is he?
I wish you knew, mate.
No. Come on.
Hiya.
Eyes.
Angela told me you're in. She told me to come up.
Oh, I haven't seen you for ages.
I know. I just thought I'd say hello. Haven't seen you for a while.
Well, I'm still here. Come in.
How are you doing?
Oh, all right, still living life.
Have you been looking after yourself?
Of course.
I own my own business now, don't I? Pizza parlour, what every little boy used to dream of owning.
How long is it since you opened a window in here?
Why?
Well, I mean, it is a bit stuffy.
Open one if you want.
You and Barry had an all-night party or something.
Don't have parties anymore.
It's just there's an awful lot of cans around.
Yeah, well, saving the bin man a job, aren't I?
What's that you're reading?
It's a letter off Graham Curtis.
Graham?
Yeah, and he sent it to me just before he got convicted, just before he topped himself.
What's it say?
He says how much he loved Sue, and he would never have harmed her, and he never murdered her.
Has Barry said anything about it?
Barry? Means nothing to him, does it? He hasn't even seen it. Hey, you hungry?
Sort of.
Oh, I'll go down and get us a pizza. It's the beauty of owning your own business and living nearby it. You can have what you want, night or day, and stuff your face for free. Hey, what do you want? No, I'll get Matty to put it in and then I can go down and pick it up.
Oh, I don't mind.
Hey, Matty. Yeah, it's Teddy here. Look, throw a couple of specials in, will you, and I'll be down in 5 minutes. What do you mean there's a problem? Well, what does he want? So, what did you let him in for? All right, I'm coming down.
What's happened?
I don't know, I'm only the boss.
What, do you want me to come down?
Oh, please yourself.
All right, Dixie.
Michael,
What are you doing here?
what are you doing here?
Ah, well, that's a nice day. Just thought we'd have a few hours out in the van.
Who's we?
Me and me mate, Keith.
Where's he now, then?
He's around somewhere. So what brings you out here, then?
It's a bit of a coincidence, that, isn't it? You coming here and I turn out to be here. Come here often?
Yeah, now and again. What about you?
That's one of the parish groups down there. Just came to say hello. Some good kids among them. I miss them since I've been in Grasmere.
Is that all you miss?
Are you sure you just came here by chance?
Well, I came looking for you, as it happens. Everybody's worried about you, you know.
You know, on a good day, you can see the Welsh Mountains from here. And the power station. And the Ford factory at Halewood. And all the city lights at night. All laid out in front of you. The beauty of the mountains in the distance. Some of the finest works of God they are. And then you look down and you see all the works of man. God and man. Makes you appreciate the works of God, doesn't it? Must be cold up there. Even now.
Mum's worried out of her mind for you, Degs.
I broke my rosary beads, do you know that? They just snapped. Had then since I was confirmed when I was 12.
And Margaret. I mean, especially Margaret. They're both cracking up.
I'm being selfish. I just want to be on my own.
Do you want to come back and see them with me?
No, no way. Everyone's got their own opinion. Everyone wants to live your life.
Hey, don't get on at me. People are trying to live my life for me. Why do you think I moved out?
I was going to say to the lads. Is it all right if I kind of live with you?
Yeah? To me mum's.
Anyway, except your mum's.
How is he? He's alive. He's been on the weird side of things, though.
Are you off now? Yeah. All right, I'll see you then. Okay. See you now. Ta-ra.
Going up in the van up, mate. I'll take him back to me flat.
Your place?
Just do it, eh? Let's be glad we're not scraping them off the bottom of the quarry.
What's the close sign on the door for? Well, the mood he was in, I thought it was a good move. He's got all the cheese out the fridge checking to see if it's been kept at a low enough temperature.
Doesn't he need a warrant for that?
No. They can go in anywhere and check hygiene standards, them fellas.
What's he doing here, then?
There's been a complaint.
About our pizzas?
Look, me and Owen have told you time and again that this place would end up a death trap the way you ignore hygiene regulations. This fella could just close us down.
Well, he can do what he wants for all I care. I couldn't give a pick about the place.
Ah, don't be like that, Teddy, lad. This is the first real job I've had in ages. I thought I'd at least have a chance of getting back on my feet here.
You're a joke, you, Matty. You think working in epoxy pizza parlour's going to get you back on your feet?
Hey, a job's a job these days, you know.
I'm not talking about the job. I'm talking about you getting back on your feet. You've got no chance because you've been on your knees for the last 30 years.
All right, Teddy, lad.
And you've been on your knees ever since you walked out on Sheila and left her holding your baby.
Yeah, keep it down, will you? Listen, that's all history, that.
No, it's not. Look, Barry's your son, isn't he? And he's here in front of you every day. And you won't get off your knees till you tell him that you're his old fella.
Well, I'll stay on my knees then, because I'm not going to tell him. Ever. And look at the state of you. If you were my son, I'd be ashamed of you.
I never wanted to run this business in the first place.
Well, the way this fella's carrying on, you mightn't have any choice in the matter.
Well, what do you reckon I should do, then?
I don't know. Tell him anything. Tell him you're having trouble with the equipment. Tell him the fridge is playing up. Tell him it's the supplier's fault. Anything.
Why, you make this fella sound heavy.
Terry, he's investigating complaints that we've poisoned people. And he says if he finds the evidence he expects to find, it's a miracle we haven't killed anybody. It could have been us that gave Sammy Rogers food poisoning. Us. And she's pregnant.
Get Owen over here.
Owen, have you got a minute, lad?
It's all we need, isn't it? Now he's going to think this is a corridor into a storeroom. Why didn't you come at a less convenient time next time, eh, lads?
Hey, listen, Terry. It's not looking too good here, you know. He hasn't found one cheese down to the right temperature yet.
What's this about us poisoning people?
Not me, mate. You're the boss.
You're the manager. You're the one who left in charge.
And you're the one who comes in here touching everything without washing your hands. I mean, no wonder people are complaining about you, the state of you.
And what about me?
You. You're a disgrace. You shouldn't be allowed to run a place where people's lives are put at risk. It's as bad as drunk driving doing what you've been doing here.
Hey, pretty boy, I made you manager, didn't I? You told me you had experience. That's why you got the job. I thought you knew all about catering.
You gave me this job because you were desperate.
Hey, listen, this fella's doing an awful lot of writing, you know. I'm looking at his face, he's not a bit happy.
And if Matty loses his job, it's your fault, you know. I left you to run the place, didn't I?
You wouldn't let me run the place, Terry. I told you what needed doing in here, but you wouldn't listen. You were too busy on the bevy to take any notice.
And what's a manager supposed to be doing if he's not managing?
I wouldn't mind taking responsibilities, Terry, if I was paid a manager's wage, but I'm not, am I?
Well, obviously what I've been paying you was far too much then, wasn't it?
Hey, one of us is going to have to talk to this fella, lads.
Go ahead, then. You're the manager.
Was the manager. I'm not staying here to be accused of poisoning half of Liverpool. You own the place, Terry. It's your problem. You sort it.
Where are you going, lad?
I'm going to find a real job, Matty, with real people. Not with deadheads like him.
Right, here's to the end of all those weeks of chemotherapy.
Let's hope that's the last we ever hear about it.
And from now on, I think the word chemotherapy should be banned from this house, as I think should be the word cancer. You've beaten it.
We've beaten it.
Yeah, but you did all the hard work, though. Here's to you.
Is that the old me or the new me?
I didn't realise I had a choice.
An experience like this doesn't just change you physically, you know.
Well, I'd say I've learnt one or two things myself along the way.
It certainly puts the rest of your life in perspective. Makes you realise how unimportant things like work are.
Well, I didn't think I'd hear you say that.
Well, I've changed in all sorts of ways, I think you'll find. All kinds of ways.
Like inviting the neighbours around to view Chateau Farnham.
I didn't invite anyone. Anyway, I like Diana.
Sorry to interrupt.
Well, that's okay. Know more about Derek?
I don't suppose you'd like to join us for a drink?
It's getting to the stage where I can't handle this, you know.
Hiya.
What are you doing?
I'm running you a bath.
What for?
Well, just between you and me, you need one. You stink. And I've started tidying up. This place is a wreck.
Well, it's like me then, isn't it?
Well, you can't carry on like this, you know. I mean, the kitchen sink was disgusting. There's filthy washing all over the place. I don't know how you can stick it.
Well, I never noticed. We never got many visitors.
What happened downstairs?
It was the health inspector. Matty reckons he might close us down. Says I've been poisoning people. And you know I wouldn't do that.
Terry, to be honest, you don't look as if you're in a fit state to run your own life, let alone a pizza parlour.
Yeah, well, I always used to be all right. Always used to be able to manage.
Look at the state of you. I thought Barry was supposed to be looking after you.
He has been.
Yeah, well, he's not been making a very good job of it, has he?
Yeah, well, he's got enough problems of his own without me dragging him down. Did you know Angie's dumped him?
Doesn't do himself any favours the way he treats women. And he's not doing you many favours at the moment. Just look at yourself.
Yeah, well, I can't blank him, can I?
You'll manage. I'll help you. Don't worry. I should put this somewhere safe. Somewhere where Barry can't find it.
What do you reckon we should do? Get your mum and dad round, defo. Can't bring them round here. Look at the state of the place. Take them to their house, then. No, we wouldn't go. Well, what do you reckon, then? It's hard to tell, really, isn't it? I mean, he doesn't look as though he's going to top himself. Oh, when you're an expert, are you? Well, he can't do nothing. Ask him if he's all right. Do you want a drink of anything, Derek? If I was thirsty, I'd say. Well, do you want something to eat, then? If I was hungry, I'd say, wouldn't I? We can come in and sit with you if you want. I just don't want to be any trouble to you. Well, is it warm enough for you? Open the door. Come on, Derek. Open the door. Charming. What's he up to?
Derek! Derek, come on, mate. Open the door, will you? Oh, this is stupid, Derek. Come on.